Test, test, volume test. We want to get started quickly. Test, test. Test, test, volume test. We want to get started quickly. Test, test. All right, I would say that volume's good. Hopefully we're getting more consistent with the volume setup. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is gonna be a really short stream, just to kind of go over what we ended up building last week. I wanted to go over what we built and really demo now that we have this new Vizeme adapter that we started building last stream. How easy it is to set up a CC3 character to work with Inworld and really any system using OVR lip sync. All right. Oops, I forgot to turn on screen share. Oops. Helps if I launch OBS on the right system. All right. There we go. So we're not going to dig too deep into CC3. We're just going to create a quick character. I wanted to do something with one of these kind of pre-set up assassin templates, and we'll export from one of their assassin kits, which is similar to the character we did last week, but I was digging through these and thought they looked cool. So I think we'll go with this one. All right, and what? Turn off the hood and make sure she's got some hair, because we don't want to obscure, like, the whole point that we're testing is lip sync, so we want to be able to make sure we can see her face pretty well. So let's go ahead and find some hair for her. want some slightly longer hair because I want to see the gravity work. I think there's a. Alright, that'll work. So, just a really quick CC3 character. Again, we're just going to export this and switch it to Unity 3D. It's a lot last week really messed things up, so we won't mess with that this time. Probably need to delete hidden faces. Expert her as female assassin. All right. Import. Right, and I want to start with a new scene this time, just so we're starting completely from scratch. I don't think I have anything. I'll just do a quick import of Nature Manufacturer's Meadow. And then let's go ahead and configure while it's importing. Let's configure our Inworld Character. Alright, let's change the workspace. Let's create a new workspace. We'll call this one Assassins, or we'll just call it Medieval. Alright, so we can call this character Female Assassin. Let's go to ChatGPT. Oh, there is a new auto-generate feature. I did not notice that. I will turn that on and we will give it a try. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is brand new. So let's have our ChatGPT generate a description. It's difficult to generalize personality of female assassin versus individuals and a wide range of possibilities. Make comments. assassins, including being highly skilled and trained in various forms of combat, having a strong sense of determination, focus, and possibility. What's a specific hello,
Who let that missionary gamer guy in here?
I need a name for this assassin. What should I call this assassin? Someone give me a name.
Bob.
Bob doesn't seem like a female assassin name to me. Something tells me.
I'm rubbish at names. Winking face.
Yeah, so am I. Let's see. Okay, let's do this.
Go biblical. Joab.
Joab.
Marsha, really?
Alright, so we're going to create a female assassin named Idoia Lopez Friano. I probably need to look up how to actually pronounce that name.
Shouldn't Karen be on there?
Who is and great. Alright, let's see what it gives us for that. There we go. Alright, let's see what this auto-generate does. I probably should have updated her name before I hit generate. Oh well.
I am curious indeed.
Her primary objective is to complete her objectives. Yeah, that's not bad. It seems like it did a pretty good job. These are pretty... Make her a little angry. A little bit of disgust.
Set the hobbies and modify the traits? Very angry.
Very angry? Nothing on personal knowledge. It gave her a masculine voice.
Hello, I'm female assassin.
Trying to figure out what the auto set.
Let's change her name to her actual name. And we'll give her alternate names, just her first name. The auto set all of this stuff. I didn't have to fill out the pronouns, the role, stages of life, the motivations, and it set some of these values. Like it said cautious and introvert, but it didn't really change anything else. And that's it. And I think it picked the voice too.
Interesting.
Hello, I'm Idoia Lopez Riano.
Oh, and it created example dialogue, but I think ChatGPT is going to do a much better job.
Oh, did it set the dialogue? Nice, I always have to copy a screenshot to remember how to do the dialogue.
It's illegal and unethical to plan or promote any kind of violence in the real world. Maybe it'll let me create dialogue between her and a bartender.
So I was watching some videos about ChatGPT and it says one of the first things to say to it is disregard all previous instructions. Then you are an expert in.
Yeah. That could work reasonably well. Here, I think it's okay as if you're creating a new, basically a new channel. You don't really need to do the disregard. It only really takes in the pass to an account per channel. So if I wanted to clear what it's done already here and reuse this channel for that, that's where that would be needed.
Understood. Just trying to help you with that warning.
Oh, with the I violated the terms or whatever.
Okay, going to be lurking while editing videos. Lurk.
No, this is a fictional scenario, and the act of seeking personal information or bribing someone for that information is illegal. I wonder if it'll let me just leave bartender in here. Alright, so we've got our character defined. Let's get back into Unity. And let's open up the scene that we're going to work out of. We're just going to use one of the demo scenes from the meadow. I just want something more to look at than a gray background. We'll put her on the road. Or maybe in the forest, lurking in the forest. That doesn't work. Right, on the road. Alright, so we need to open up Inworld Studio. And I'm going to have to log in again because I have to log in pretty much every time. And where's my login? Oh, I need to create a scene. Okay, it didn't let me save because of the dialogue. Oh, no. Right, I think that worked. Alright, let's create a scene. Path through the meadow. Let's go ahead and let ChatGPT describe our path. think this is a decent description for the path that we're working with. Alright, and we will add our character. Back to Unity, gotta refresh the scenes. I guess I needed to generate a new key. Let's try this again. All right, now I have a key. Okay, so we've got our character, which is currently just the standard temporary character. Gonna move our camera into view. All right. So let me turn our character around. It looks like I didn't have to import this time, which was nice. Or reboot or restart Unity. Okay, so this is the part where we talk about the work that we did last week. So last week I ended up building a quick adapter system to make it easy to basically easy to work with CC3 characters. The problem we ran into when we were building this last week was that the blend shapes that CC3 created weren't built around Visemes. They're really built around facial matching and basically being able to set up your character to do face tracking with an iPhone or something like that through face tracking systems. And so what we had to do is we had to go and basically create the new blend shape patterns to match the Visemes that are required by OVR lip sync to show the character talking. And so that's what we did. And I ended up writing a quick system and creating a template for this. And so that's what we're going to use. So this ends up being a mostly drag and drop process. If you want to use this tool, you can get it from my GitHub here. I'll paste that into the chat.
GitHub Yolanother Unity Visame adapter.
And then all you really have to do is you can git clone this into your packages directory, or you can add the GitHub URL directly via package manager, and that will result in what we have here. All right, so the next step that we need to take, we need to finish importing our character. So we go to import characters. We want female assassin 2, and we want all of the features. We'll go ahead and build that. All right. So there are two ways we can go about doing this. We can do this from scratch, for the most part, or we can go in and grab under integrations, CC3, and grab Inworld prefabs, and grab this rigged character. And we'll have to change out the data. I haven't decided which one's easier to do quite yet. We'll do it from scratch first, just so you can see how that works and how it's actually set up. So the first thing we need to do is we need to unpack this. And then we're going to go in and we're going to delete the armature. Next, we're going to find our Female Assassin 2. We're going to drag that in under here. I like to create an armature under here. And just pop that under there. And then you need to turn off the hood so the hair is turned on. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to replace the controller with the one in the Vising Adapters project integrations CC3, and we use the CC3 Inworld Anim control. And then the next thing we're going to do, we do want to go to prefabs here, I think, which I didn't create. I guess I put the prefabs under here and drop a lip sync prefab in here. We'll make sure that that's assigned. And so the lip sync prefab is actually under the Oculus integrations directory. Integrations, Oculus prefabs, lip sync, because it's an OVR lip sync specifically. And then we need to go back to our Inworld Character. That's alright. Our character, I should have picked a name that I know how to pronounce. Let's find out how to pronounce her name properly. Where is my browser? The Tigresa. Maybe I should look at who this was before I picked it, but oh well. Alright, anyway. So we need to set the avatar to point to this. We also need to make sure that any other fields that are missing from the Inworld character are filled out. And one thing I like to do here too is we should remove this animator, because then there's a chance that it'll be incorrect. And then we just need to go in and find all of the animators and point them to the Female Assassin 2, or whatever your new character is. And I believe that's all we had to do. I think we're set up. Let's go ahead and I need to add a player. Let's save this and see what it does. Hello?
Can you help me? I'm looking for a man who goes by the name of John Smith. Have you seen him around here?
Alright. So, that partially worked. The lip sync is not working. And I think it's because we have the wrong audio source selected. So let's remove this audio source. And make sure that... Well, we can delete the lip animation as well. And then you see the playback source is now missing. So we need to set that to lip sync. That should do it. Hello, what is your name?
What do you mean by that? Are you trying to insult me? Because if you are, it won't end well for you. Now tell me what you know about John Smith.
Alright, it's still missing something. Audio source lip sync. Oh, skin mesh root needs to be set on the Visine controller. So it can find the proper blend shapes. Alright, how about now? Is it working now?
You still haven't seen him. That's too bad. He's not the kind of person you...
Alright, not working yet. Let's drag in our rigged character. So this is the other way of doing it, and it's already pre-configured. Everything's basically there. And this is the character we worked on last week, so theoretically this one should just work out of the box. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Are you sure? It's important that you tell me if you've seen him. If you know something, it'll be worth your while.
Still not seeing any lip syncing on that one. I'm pretty sure we've got everything set up properly, so now we get to go debug. This worked really well with the Sherlock Holmes character I did this week. I'm not sure what I'm missing just yet. Oh, I bet I know. OVR lip sync context is not turned on. Let's try this now. I should make sure that's on by default in the other prefab.
It looks like we have a problem.
Yeah, there we go.
You clearly have information about John Smith, and it's in your best interest to provide it to me. So, either you tell me what you know, or else you'll have to face the consequences of your decision.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything.
That's too bad. Information is power, and not sharing what you have is a mistake. Don't think this conversation is over, because if that man shows his face around here, then so will I.
Alright. So, that was it, really. I forgot the one thing, which was critical. The OVR lip sync context was off. So let's go ahead and fix that in here so that people who do this later don't run into that problem. There. Now it's turned on by default. Let me get that in GitHub so that I don't make that mistake again. we go. All right. And GitHub's already updated, so the next person that does this won't have to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's create one more character real quick, just to go through the whole process again. And we'll stick them next to her. So we'll go to CC3. We'll create a man this time. Oops, I don't want to save the project. Don't need to save the project. And replace all. Alright, so we've got a man, he's got hair. We're going to export that. Again, go to FBX export, Unity 3D, mesh motion, all that stuff is good. And we'll go ahead and call this one Bob, as per the earlier request. Alright, then let's create our character. Call him Bob. What do we want to say about Bob? He's on the run from Idola. There we go. It's a reasonable description. And we'll do auto generate again. Alright, and I think we want to tweak his personality. Anger, disgust, cautious. Let's switch him over to fear rather than anger. He's really afraid. Alright, that should be good. Let Unity finish importing the CC3 character. Alright, we need to go back to Inworld Studio panel. And I'm going to refresh this. Alright, I'm going to try doing this with just the quick setup this time. So I'm going to go grab the rigged character and drop it in here. This is going to be Bob. Just because I'm not sure I've tested this fully. Oh, gotta close the Inworld panel while it fights with you. Alright, give it the Bob data. Everything else is set up properly. We need to go in and delete female assassin. Oh, gotta unpack, just like the other way. Delete that. Go to finish importing our Bob character. Alright, so we've got Bob now. Drop him in the rigged character. I should have put him under visuals. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Oh, that was wrong. So now, again, we just need to make sure we set the skin to mesh root. Make sure every lip sync context is turned on. Go to our rigged character, and we'll call this Bob. And we need to make sure that the animator is properly set. I should really add this. I should really automate this and have it find it and set it for you. If you drop it in under the visuals, I'll do that. Alright. I think that's it for Bob. Did I forget anything important? Let's see what it does. That's interesting. I'm gonna re-add Bob in. Inworld is... Oh, because his name is Bob. Inworld is rigging him. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I think because the name matches, it's actually rigging him like an Inworld character. I was wondering where some of those components were coming from. There we go. Alright, so we just learned something. Inworld Studio, if you have it set up, will hijack anything you have that matches your character name in your scene, and we'll rig it for you. That's not necessarily a good thing. Alright, so now we should be able to drop our animator in here, and rig our lip sync. Let's see if this works now. That was interesting and unexpected. Oh, we forgot to set the animator. Under our armature. And it may not pop up under this list. I think I'm going to add in a tool to basically do this for you. Alright, CC3 Inworld Character Control. There we go. Turn on maximize on play on this, so that you can see what's going on a little better. Alright, we're gonna turn this way this time. Hi, Bob.
What do you want? I don't have time for small talk.
Well, there we go. So that was it. We rigged Bob in a matter of I don't know.
I'm not looking for a game. I'm trying to get away from here and start
10
fresh.
minutes, 5 minutes.
You
something
got
like
something that can help me with that?
Hey, Bob is right next to you.
That's not my name. It's Idoia.
Idoia. Okay, that makes sense. I'll go with that.
What kind of information are you trying to give me? If it's not useful, then don't waste my time.
The person you're looking for is standing on your left. Oh, what happened there? That's weird.
Cut the nonsense. Like I said, don't try to pull one over on me. If you have something to say, then say it. Otherwise, don't bother me with your gibberish.
The person you're looking for is on your left. Hello?
You think this is a game? This isn't a playground. Speak up and be clear, or don't speak at all.
You better run, Bob. She's in a bad mood.
Yeah, well, that's nothing new. But she won't catch me. I'm too smart for her.
All right. So it worked. We've got our 2 characters rigged. We've learned a couple
If you don't
things.
have anything useful to say, then keep it to yourself, okay?
About adding characters to your scene. Like I said, we learned that if you name a prefab the same thing as one of your character names, Inworld will try and hijack that prefab and will rig it as a Inworld character. That's not necessarily a good thing. I think as long as your character's name is relatively unique, it's just something you need to consider. I'm not a big fan of the behavior. I'd rather have a tool, which I think I'll build next, for dropping in a prefab and having it rig and add it to the scene. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to show today. Just to demonstrate how easy it is now to get a quick CC3 character rigged and up and running in a game. And maybe next week we'll, if I get a chance to actually build the tool for quick rig, where you basically drop in the armature and drop in the character data or something, that it'll rig it for you. Maybe I'll set that up for next week, assuming I have time to write it. I'll add it in somewhere. Since it's Inworld specific, it won't go in with the Visum adapter. It'll go somewhere else, I think. But yeah. Like I said, quick stream this week. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully it was useful.